Oh, well, hello everyone on YouTube. Just waiting for. There we go. Sorry, kind of new to the whole YouTube streaming thing, and for some reason, my Streamlabs does not want to work right. So, I'm going to just unmute this so that I can. Okay. All right. That seems to be working just fine now. Okay, can't do that. All right, well, I'll have to figure out some stuff later. There's some weird stuff going on with how YouTube works as far as streaming goes. So it's not my usual streaming setup. Got no chat or anything like that. I'm going to quickly bring up this on my YouTube. There we go. And I should be able to use that. You go sideways? Yes, you will. Nope. I want this full screen. No, I don't need to clip. Discard clip. All right. If I go vertical, I can have just the chat. Which means a little bit of a weird way for me to do it. Way that I'm not 100% used to, but we'll just have to do our best. Until I can figure out what the heck Streamlabs is doing. So yeah. So for anyone that may be wondering, hey, you usually stream on Twitch and then upload here to YouTube a few weeks after. Why are you suddenly streaming on YouTube? Well, there's kind of two main reasons for that. Number one is this is just like how the videos are being of my streams are being the VODs of my streams are being backed up here. This YouTube channel is kind of a backup for Twitch in general. You know, in case something goes wrong on Twitch and just suddenly disappears off the internet. At least I'll have YouTube to fall back to. And at the beginning of the year, actually a few months before that, I decided I'm going to start trying to stream to YouTube. Not working 100% right, but it's working well enough right now. Mainly because I can't seem to get it to stream by logging in by default, by the way it works default. Next time I do it, I'll just try, instead of creating a stream event, I'll try something else because maybe that was the problem. I don't know. I just didn't want to enter all that in again after doing all the work to get it to work right. Anyway, reason number two. Even though I don't have many followers here on the VOD on YouTube, it is Twitch is a bit crowded. YouTube streaming, not so much, mainly because YouTube isn't really a streaming thing. Primarily, it's just a video thing, but still. So those are the two main reasons. So yeah, as far as how often this is going to be, I'm currently planning on every other Wednesday. I don't want to just jump straight into doing it every week. I'm one of those people that I can get used to a lot of stuff, but it takes me a long time to get used to new stuff. And if I try and force myself into these new things too quickly, I get overwhelmed and then I drop out of it. And I don't want that to happen here. So that's why I'm taking it careful. And we're going to start off with just every other Wednesday. That way I can try and figure out Is this something that's too much for me? Is it something that I should be doing on Twitch instead? How should all of that work? Maybe I should just record a 3-hour thing and upload it specifically to the VOD channel or maybe the main channel, Red Game Master, kind of on as its own thing. I don't know. Main reason I do like streaming, for those that may be new, is that it gives me a chance to interact with you guys. So there's that. Anyway, let me get the game going. So today we're going to be playing Mass Effect. We're going to be starting off on number 1. I was originally planning on doing a FemShep run, but then I realized that I've never actually done a full 3-game playthrough where I try and romance Tally. Uh, and then I looked it up and was like, crud, you can't do that as female shepherd. So yeah. For any of you guys that may be wondering, even though my normal loadout, and definitely when we swap over to the normal loadout that I have that shows everything, it'll be a bit, you won't be able to see chat. I will still be able to. It's just a little bit different because of how it works. Okay, I can alt tab out just fine. Okay, so I can't even do the normal split screen thing, so it looks all nice for you guys. So let me just quickly switch over to live scene. And here's hoping that the default game capture auto is working properly. I'm guessing not. Oh, and I should turn. Hold on. There is something that I have here. There we go. Okay, let me get rid of that. I forgot. What did I set up as the hotkey? Under live scene. Oh wait, no, does that be under? No. Wouldn't be one of my streams if it wasn't a bit scuff, right? And if I actually knew what the heck I was doing. Well, except for when it comes to the game, I tend to know what I'm doing there. Okay, so this would be this one, and if I do that, no, why? Okay, then instead of that one, we'll bring up the wind. Yeah, not that. Oh, maybe it wasn't working because it's a launcher and not the thing. Nope, not that. My chat thingy. Okay, start. See if it sticks around. Don't know if they have. I really don't like the yellowish green border that this gives me on the thing, but it might be the only way. We'll just have to see. Oh. Aha. Okay, let's try swapping back to this. Oh, leaving it there for a little bit. I didn't mean to hit a button. Okay. It is showing up properly, and that doesn't give me the weird outline thingy. Okay, so yeah, we are going to start a new career, and I'm going to be choosing some stuff that I don't normally do. So, oh, almost, there we go. Almost forgot to turn on desktop audio for you guys.
Establishing secure connection.
I should have gone to settings and turned on the subtitles.
Secure connection confirmed.
Sorry. All right. I go with enter new ID.
Please log in to access your profile.
Red Shepherd.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile.
Yep.
Confirm pre-service history.
All right, so normally I go with either, yeah, Earthborn for the orphan thingy. Or I think I've done Spacer as well. Yeah, so I think I'll go
Confirm
Colonist.
psychological profile.
Done War Hero. You were on, went horribly wrong, trapped in extreme survival. You had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and yeah, so normally I go for the War Hero one. Let's go Soul Survivor.
Military specialization.
And normally I avoid the biotics stuff. I usually go for one of the mixed ones. Usually Infiltrator. But let's try going for something I don't normally go for. Adepts are biotic specialists. Through upgradable implants, they can use biotic powers to lift or throw objects, shield the squad, and disable or destroy enemies. They can only wear light armor, and they specialize in pistols. We go shotguns and wear medium armor. Or sentinel. I think I'll go with adept, so we still at least have pistols.
Confirm facial identification.
All right, let's change some stuff here. Oh. Right. No. Eyes. Iris color. Nice red. There we go. Jaw. Not going to change that too much. Mouth, nose, hair. I always imagine myself as like a dirty blonde. Yeah, like that. Okay, scar. What we got? Yeah, let's go with that one. And so I'll leave this right here for just a few minutes. If you guys want to use the exact same look, I don't know why you would, but if you want to, you can enter this code right down here. All right. If you guys wanted to, you could have paused there. Hold on. How do I get back to the chat? Live chat. There we go. Okay. Between this and next time, I'll figure out how to do the actual chat so that it looks right. Has anyone seen any of my previous ones? I'm just going to make sure that everything is showing properly. All right. All right. That's that. We'll finalize
Profile
that.
reconstruction complete.
Yep, that's good.
Identification confirmed.
Combat difficulty, we'll leave it normal. Auto level up off. Level scaling. In classic mode, the original 1 to 60 level range will be used instead of the new 1 to 30 level range. XP and talent point progression remains the same, but the number of levels is doubled. Yeah, let's do that. I don't remember ever doing that, so let's go with that. Squad power usage. All, I guess. Autosave on, enable tutorials, because it's been a while since I've played this on PC. All right. Got ourselves all set up. Let's get into this.
Well, what about Shepard? He grew up in the colonies.
He knows how tough life can be out there. His parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. This technology was called Mass Effect. Or the thing that... I got dyslexia, man. It's hard for me to read fast.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence. Commander?
By the way, I just realized, so the fact that we have a specific weapons training, I think that just means we can upgrade our proficiency with it. Doesn't mean we're restricted. Never realized that. Everyone I've played before has access to at least a good number of the weapons, especially the sniper rifle. That one's always my favorite.
The board is green. Approach run has begun.
Got 2 people here. I normally can't see how many people are in my stream at a time because of the way everything's set up. At least on Twitch.
Relay in 3, 2, 1.
Alright. I think I'm gonna turn the game audio down just a smidge. Just a smidge.
Check. Navigation. Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift. Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
Be paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
I agree.
We don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell
Hmm.
Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I
I'm
heard.
on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
All right. Feels a little fast. So controls, mouse sensitivity. Yeah, I usually like it around whatever the game considers 3. All right.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Ah, spacebar.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Heard you arguing.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down in engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance Brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
No. Tell me about the stealth systems.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I really need to
I
stop
just
that.
know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper. Less chance of security leaks, too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Turian Spectre.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was a long time ago.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus.
But
for
really?
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I forgot that the Contact War was that short of a time ago. That's like, I could have been born when it happened, and I'd be roughly the same age I am now. Captain.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
I'll look into it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from Spectre.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Doctor's right.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Oh, you'll do fine.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
Yeah, don't play the hero.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
What about Nihilus?
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
No human specters?
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds, just like you on a cruise.
I try not to think about a cruise.
Sorry, Commander. I didn't mean to offend you. I respect what you did there. We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
Eden Prime.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Alright, see you guys later.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, a little extra XP and some codec info. Hey, Nihilus.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Captain?
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Wouldn't know.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Know it.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Why the secrecy?
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Prothean?
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Not gonna say why do we tell the Council. This is something that should be shared.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Why?
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Whoa, you put our name forward?
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Alright, what's the next step?
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Protheans.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
What about the beacon?
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Wrong hands?
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
What about those systems?
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Alright, last one. Eden Prime.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Oh, he's right about that.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Better come look at this cliche.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Well, that's not a creepy god hand.
everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
How did you know the exact half a second necessary for that?
Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Oh, sorry.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
You can count on us.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secured, Commander.
All right. All right. Yep. Okay. Wenko, Jenkins. Yeah, sorry, my man. You're not going to be with us for very long. Okay. So yeah, we can get pistols. Yeah, but we can't get anything else. Okay. Kind of forgetting. Wait. Oh, right. We actually have talent points. Okay. Let's see. Throw. You have to give me a little bit of a break here, guys. I don't have much experience with this particular way of doing things, so I'm gonna have to go read through some of this. Project a Mass Effect field, powerful enough to hurl objects at enemies caught in the area of effect out of the way. Increases strength throw, knocking targets further, inflicting greater damage. Projects a powerful mass wreaks havoc on a subatomic level. Weakens armor and inflicts damage over time on enemies caught in the area. Bolsters my kinetic shield with a Mass Effect field that can absorb a massive amount of damage. Attacks that penetrate shields will also penetrate this barrier. Increases strength and duration. And then Adept. Biotic specialists can use focused training to optimize their abilities. Increase biotic resistance and reduce recharge time in biotics. And there's these. I usually prefer to go for charm. Yeah, I'm still going to go for charm because I'm not going renegade. Let's put 2 in there. We'll put an extra on warp, because anything that's damage over time is a good one. I usually auto level up my guys, because we have to get at least to here to unlock the ability to start doing pistols, which give us marksman, advanced marksman, and master marksman. Okay, now, nope.
This place got hit hard.
Sorry, I need to figure out some controls here. Key bindings. Equipment and design. That all makes sense. Okay, what if I go menu and go here? Then I can... No, that doesn't help there. No, not that. There's the photo mode, but that's not what I want.
Hi, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Press H to put it away. Yeah, I'm assuming that the game will teach me. Right, this is the first one. It's the one with the recharging ammo. Just had to move my thing I'm using to see the chat a little bit. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. We'll have throw on too. Spacebar is sprint, while shift is slow down so I can select stuff and tell people to do things.
Oh God, what happened here?
Incoming drones. And Jenkins ain't behind cover. Yep. There we go. Ah, Jenkins.
Ripped right through his shields. They're out of chance.
Deserves burial.
Proper service once the mission is complete, but I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh, wait. Interesting. Put that helmet back on. I know it's not going to have any real effect. Yeah, I know. Oh. All right.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Use left shift to issue orders to your squad, Z to attack your target, Q and E to have a specific squad mate, and C to regroup. Gotcha. Oh, there. Honestly, other than I'm usually a fan of the pistols and, oh geez, more ranged weapons anyway. I don't particularly like shotguns in most games. There are a few exceptions. Mostly the Doom games. It all kind of depends on how meaty the weapon feels. Gonna be using something that's meant to be really powerful, like a shotgun, especially if I gotta get up close. I want that thing feeling like it's darn good. Ah, the Geth. There we go.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
What happened here?
Give me a status report, Williams.
Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Your unit?
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
Yeah, no, my guy's a survivor. You'd say don't blame yourself.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 2 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Alright, join up with us.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
First, though, Geth.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
What about the beacon?
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site.
Makes sense.
I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What about the scientists?
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Alright, what about just before the attack?
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
I already checked on scientists.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon.
Really would have feel like you got spit at your heads there, huh, Kaden?
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Alright, let's get going.
Move out.
Yep.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
White armor. Alright, we got you. Give you the basic auto level. Nothing new for me. Equipment. Armor. Oh yeah, definitely want to equip that one. It's better at every single way right off the bat. Especially since all I've got is a pistol. But I do have some fancy psychic abilities. Move to the edge of cover, yeah. It's gonna take me a while to get used to the... There we go. F to melee. Actually, I think I'm going to... Well, first, let's... Wow, we got 6 points right off the bat. Okay. We will grab that one. 2 into there. Put these last 3 in charm. Auto level on you. Auto level. There we go. Investigate that dig site.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Any survivors?
Think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Alright, what was the... Oh, right. I was gonna go to options, key bindings, and where is that melee? There. Oh, no. Okay. Well, just have to get used to that. Oh, you know what? Nope. Sorry to interrupt you, my man. I kind of forgot that it was holding on to my ones from last time.
Spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Take all of that. Focus on pistol. Okay. Better damage per second. I get one shot with it? What the balls? It was a sniper rifle, I didn't understand, but that's a pistol, my man. Yeah, no. Guess you can take that one. Bang. It's not like I'm planning on giving myself the best of all the weapons, but still. Ugh, I hate these things. Especially after playing, what was that game I played back in 21 for October, for the October spooky stuff. You're underwater. Hey, stop shooting my shield. Also, I should take that and put that on there. Upgrade kit. Oh boy. Place got fried.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Locked objects, yeah, decryption, da-da.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
You're safe.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What about your assistant?
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
I can shut him up. I know what that's gonna do. That's gonna punch him. I don't want to do that.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geths swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move until you came along.
So far, I haven't heard anything wrong from the crazy guy's mouth. Knowing how the game goes.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you
Beacon?
tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
All right. Got some Paragon points for not, I assume, for not punching that dude in the face. All right. As long as we keep getting, like, you know, stage 1 or stage, yeah, stage, I guess stage would probably be best, yeah. Like a stage 1, stage 2, or whatever that we already have equipped. I'm not going to go in and try and figure out, oh, what's the better replacement.
Saren.
Oh boy, my man.
Nihilus.
Some cool eyes, though.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Okay, so big question. Is that how Saren looked before? Because if he knows him well enough to recognize him, I think he'd notice if someone that he knows. Oh, okay, not Space Hand then. Space Squid. Ah, it's supposed to knock you back. Did you guys take down the rest of the Geth? Not being shot at. Begin manual override. Auto clicker is great for that.
We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
It's
You're
safe.
okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Details.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Seen the beacon?
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What do you know about the ship?
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
Jamming signal?
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey,
Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
Oh, come on, what's going on?
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
Like what?
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Is that really all you got?
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Come on, he may know something.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
All right, Paragon, aha, and a Stinger 2 pistol, and a combat sensor weapon upgrade. Let's do this, because that is almost certainly going to be a straight upgrade. Put that on. What do we got? So we have ammo mods and combat mods. So we have a combat sensor. Some enemies use jamming technology to block your weapon radar. Combat scanner upgrade improves detection levels, making these enemies visible. We'll put that in for now. Uh-oh.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait, don't shoot. I'm one of you. I'm human.
Need to be more careful.
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry. I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
Wasn't the Geth?
You're saying Nihilus was murdered by a Turian?
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
What about the beacon?
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
Cole mentioned you.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks. For the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean...
Come on.
What does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler. Who cares? My supervisor's dead. The entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
You smuggle any weapons?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Hand it over.
Just give me the grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
And you should make amends.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Alright. What about the ship?
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Geth didn't find you?
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
Lucky break for you.
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Alright, let's get going.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Aha! High explosives grenade upgrade. Here and here. And high explosives increases damage, increases radius, and increases force. Alright, let's get some metagel. Hammerhead rounds and armor piercing rounds. Take all. Hey! Hey, not that one. Pistol, my man, pistol. It's V to heal? Yeah. Caden was getting a little low. Didn't want him going down on me. Ah! Down! Oh, geez. Didn't realize you were there. Metagel. Go. Just one left. All right. All right, they're all down. On to the next area. And by the way, I am using an SSD, so all the loading here should be pretty darn fast.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
By the way, so I know of a few things in this game that change based on some stuff that you do. I know of like one or two. We're going to be doing that. The main thing is that later on there's a Quarian that you're supposed to go and rescue, but if you basically save her quest till like the very end, some weird stuff happens. So there's that. There's also a way to get the ship into an area where it's not supposed to be. Not your spaceship, your can't remember what it's called right now. see. Normally, this is where I'd be using my sniper rifle to take out these guys from a distance. But I can't really do that with this setup. It's forcing me to play different. Come on, get that shield back up. I'm also used to having some heavier armor, so I'll have to get used to not having that. Okay. So I won't be able to face tank quite as much. Go. Oh, it's disarmed. Last one. Jeez, Geth. You using someone else's tech? Why is tech created by even just a hive mind style AI easy enough that a human can easily hack into their bombs and stuff? Well, dang. Just blew that away. Great. Pistol, assault rifle, sniper rifle. Uh-oh. There's that guy's down. Uh-oh. That's all of them. But if my memory serves, there's some crates around here. Yep, that I can get into. Use that to Omni Gel. Yeah, because if we just go straight to the beacon, then we're kind of screwed. Also, Omni Gel is going to be really required, since we're not going to have a high. We're not going to be able to upgrade our hacking, because if we go in here, we don't have any kind of hacking. So we're going to have a fair amount of Omni Gel on us in order to get past the things that we can't hack, because unlike previous BioWare games, including the one that I'm playing on stream, you can't. Is it? Oh no, the one I'm playing on stream, you can't do that either. But you can't anyway. You can't just switch to the other characters to do it and take advantage of their hacking. Take all. I'm gonna just do a quick thing here. So what do we got for here? Armor piercing rounds, damage versus synthetics, 20% weapon force. Okay. More for fleshy bits. Also, another thing I'll have to get used to with the way I used to do, and having proficiency with multiple weapons, I could use them just as well. So I could like swap them out and upgrade them for different things. sniper rifle, I think I had radioactive rounds, the radiation rounds for the radiation sickness and whatnot.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must
I shouldn't
have
get close to something.
Normandy, standing by.
Gosh dang it, girl. Your survival instincts suck. You're just like that guy from the Aliens thing that took his helmet off and got immediately hit with a face hugger.
No, don't touch it. Too dangerous.
So from what I remember, what we just saw there in those flashes was, well, I'm not going to do any spoilers, but it has to do with one of the end game boss fights in the second game. So, if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime, the Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
If that's his voice actor making those noises, that is darn good, because that sounds like a feral animal.
This human must be eliminated.
I know there's obviously some filtering put on there to give him a little bit more of that robotic sound to it, but still. That was frickin' freaky.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
Oh, my head.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
What happened?
How did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Yeah, no, I think he'd call her out on it.
I expect better of my people, Williams. You endangered our entire mission.
Don't be so hard on her, Commander. We have no idea if that's what actually set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
Yeah, more like a nightmare.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Feel bad for Jenkins.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Wanted to talk?
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
Got nothing to hide.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Hates humans?
Why? He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Council ain't gonna let us use it, but still.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Warning.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
And what are they gonna say?
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Not if I can help it.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
Understood.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
All right. Did we? No, we didn't level up from that. Hey, Ashley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
You'll be missed.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You earned it.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
How you holding up?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
You helped too.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Glad to have you.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
All right. By the way, for any of you guys that may be wondering, well, why were you so hard on her before? It's because he's a survivor, and the fact that she seemed to have like no survival instincts is kind of pissed him off a little. Oh, hey, Anderson.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready.
Oh.
Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Alrighty.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Doctor?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Captain
What
Anderson.
do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
What about Alenko?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
An L2?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Aha. If just getting... I've seen people with migraines. I have had members in my family that have had to live with migraines for, well, at least for a time. I don't know if it's still a thing for them. Just seeing them, I'd never wish that on anyone. And if you're it's considered lucky that you're just getting migraines, dang, what does that do to you? Nav manual. Not gonna actually read it probably, but it just gives me a nice bit of experience. Hey, Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Also, bigger ship, less maneuverable.
Through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Dude, you better hope those fields don't drop sometime while you're in there. Best, you'll get launched out and suffocate. Well, actually, best would be you're able to stay in there and maybe the shield gets put back on.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
It's the truth.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Yeah. Locations are marked on your map. Press M to access it. Something over here to collect. Manual override. Spot. Wait for the opening. And, dang it. There we go. Patrol report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol in the Argos Row cluster. But the Hydra system, okay.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone. And hello there, human.
Hello.
Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
What's wrong?
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What happened?
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where is she?
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Alright, that's a side quest for us, and you will be one later. I should look up what's the difference on whether you scan those guys or not. Later on, we'll get a quest to scan them. I know that there's some slight differences based on how many of them you actually managed to scan.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
Have we met?
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
Personal question.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Guessing you're busy.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
No, there's something up here. See, I know a fair amount of what's going on, so.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Some Kodak info, diplomatic archives. Remember you for later. Hello.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Good to meet you too, my friend.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
No.
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression?
Yeah, pretty close.
Never mind, forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Attitude towards humans?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. The Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet. That's their business. But I don't have to like it.
I ain't gonna say we're not favorites, because we kind of are. Only 30 years that they're already looking for a human Spectre.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
Don't like them?
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Kind of agree with him there. CSEC?
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Can you give me any info on that investigation?
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Fair.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Any extra little thingy? Aha. Computer console. Manual override. Advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come at the Hucking at a cluster only as one body. Okay. Right the wrongs done to our kind.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets. What do you want? Oh, Commander.
Hi.
Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
Consort?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Where is she?
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Hello, Nessa.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Alright. Bartender?
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Why not?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Sure. Fill me in.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
Shiara's?
What is Shaira's?
Shaira's.
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
What was that about entertainment?
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Alright, I should be going.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
And there's another one of those guys. Alright. Enough here. We are going to be going through and trying to do a lot. Because, you know, in this updated version, max level is 20. I don't think that they readjusted it so you could actually reach 20. I mean, reach 60.
Allow me to be your guide.
I don't need your help. So let's start with a quick run around the Presidium. Not gonna go down there. I really should have put a little bit more work into the running animation. It feels so unnatural. My buttons get itchy. I might sneeze. Oh. All right, what's over here? Grogan statue. We'll meet up eventually, Rex.
That's nothing. I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
Hello.
Welcome. I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
I need an appointment.
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Personal questions.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
How's that?
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
That sounds interesting.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Wow, really?
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
The consort.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
Sounds almost mythical.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
All right, see you later.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Well then.
It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Sure.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Attendant client. Attendant. All right. Is that a bed? It's something.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
You checking up on me?
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
All right. Tell me about it.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What went wrong?
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
I'll see.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to a sense of honor.
Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Did you have to get that close, ma'am?
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Alright. Sorry, you two had to see that. That was kind of awkward even for me.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable. Many are a little unsure.
If you are ever asked to aid Shaira, it's quite an honor.
Septimus, I think, is what I need.
What do you know about the general?
Oh.
He's been seeing the consort for longer than I can remember. Then one day, he stormed out of here furious. He hasn't been back since. He was always very respectful to the acolytes, very noble.
Alright.
I think I'm done here.
Of course. Come back anytime.
I was hoping I could get some info on the big guy, what was going on with all of that, but apparently not. If I remember correctly, if I talk to you.
And welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and
Yep.
I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel
Virtual
space
guide.
station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Sounds interesting.
Give me the tour.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Rachni Wars?
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Oh, extreme.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
What about the statue?
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Yeah, they're not exactly right. What about the rebellions?
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
Sounds like a vicious cycle.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina.
Oh, great. We gotta do more of that. Okay. Let's get up to there so we can unlock pistols. Boost to that. Default to 6. This boosts it up to 8. Lowers target damage protection by 60. So, yeah, we'll keep going because eventually we get singularity. Yeah, that looks good. Advanced warp. Charm is still there. We'll probably... let's do that. We'll put our next set into the adept. Oh, right. Auto level for you. We'll skip those talents. Auto level for you. Okay. What do we got in? Well, hello there, Jellyman. Or person.
Human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Personal question.
Who are you? This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
I'd like to buy something.
Show me your items. Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Standard. Well, dag. Ooh. Can we get a biotic amp upgrade? These are very useful. If we have the credits, we want to buy these licenses whenever possible. Later on, there'll be a person on the Normandy that we can buy stuff from, but his inventory will be limited to a few basic ones, a few basic companies, and then the licenses that we've got. So whenever we see these, we should buy. I'm also going to get that biotic amp upgrade. What do we have? Okay. First, here, biotic amp. Better duration bonus, which is definitely a good thing since we're using warp a lot. Power bonus, probably not. Cooldown bonus isn't all that good. But that duration bonus is big. Yeah, we'll get the Unity amp for now. Okay, pistol. Got the best one there. Not going to sell any of those. Not sure which one of you two we're going to keep. But let's just kind of quickly go through this. So, Caden. You don't have any particular specialty in weapons, so we'll leave you behind for now. Ashley, pistol, shotguns. Okay, she is the general one. So let's go to Ashley and just see if we've got anything that's better. You can take that one. Don't have anything for shotguns. Nothing there that's clearly better. Anything here? Don't really care too much about the actual shots. It's like hammer. Caden. Aha, you, that's the direction you went. Armor. Okay, so it's the same as his. You're still only on light armor. Okay.
Commander, it is
Show me your items.
Probably gonna be.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so.
Okay. Move to sell. Keep that heavy armor. Yes. Okay. Just use my auto clicker to go through that. That should be enough for us to get. Oh no, it's 10,000, not 1,000. Okay. Not going to get that Omni tool because I don't need it, and I don't think we're going to be keeping Caden around for long. Another one of you guys in here. All right. Okay, if I activate this, it's not gonna. Just says that and doesn't give us anything. Okay, that's fine. Aha! Barlavon, my man. Hello there.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
Have we met?
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavon. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Personal questions.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Is that legal?
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Yeah, I don't buy it.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope he will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
Well, what about the Citadel?
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
Tell me about the Presidium.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Alright, what about the wards?
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species.
Only
You never
millions?
know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Alright, talk to you next time.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright. Down this way. Nothing so far.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the keepers. Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
That last one doesn't sound fun. What about the monument?
Tell me about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Citadel Tower.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
Citadel Control?
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
Alright, what about the council chambers?
I'd like to hear more about the Council Chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council Chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
It's not open to the public?
What if someone has business with the Council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the Council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
I've been asked to go there.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the Council.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
What about the keepers?
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Why here?
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
That's all for now.
All right.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Just looking to see if there's anything else. Like anyone else we can interact with or talk to or do anything with. before we move on to... Why is it telling me there's... The way I need to go is over here, if I'm understanding that right. Okay. Oh, did I place that? I did. So that's where I need to go. Okay, so that's how that works. I never figured that out in all my time of playing this game, both on the original consoles and now. I never figured out that that's something you could do. All right. Well, we don't really need to go to the other places. By the way, I probably am going to upgrade at least one or two of the other weapons. I'm just not going to be making sure that we've got the best as far as those items go.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
For anyone that hasn't played it on the original, these elevator rides were how they hid the loading screens. And you never, like, seriously, you never saw any of the, that little thing we had on the bottom right that said press spacebar to skip. You never saw that. That was how long the loading screens were. Nowadays, without things going with a SSD.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
What did you find?
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Doubt it, but we'll find out. I mean, we've basically got no proof, and it's our word against his.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like.
All right. Hello, Mr. Anderson.
Come on.
Someone could have told me there was an actual time limit. You just said be there.
Attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
How did you get involved?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Insults. Typical.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
I'll find proof.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
Figured.
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
No.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice is served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
How do you know Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
Alright, now what?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
I'll talk to him.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Any other leads?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Shadow Broker.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
He's not going to tell us about Saren. What about the Council and the Ambassador?
Our Ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The Ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Well, we're a little too independent.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests, too.
All right. Talk to you later.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the Ambassador's office if you need anything else.
All right, that got us 12 XP. Gonna talk to this guy.
Yes, is there something you want?
And following the keepers?
Why are you so interested in the keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Why not?
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Yeah, we're not supposed to mess with them.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Yeah, let me help.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm with the Alliance.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
Got it.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Alright. It's going to get us a few creds. A bit of experience.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander?
Oh. I thought since you had a name, you had an actual stuff to talk about. I think there's one more keeper here. Let's see. I think it might actually be on the other side. Yeah, because none of those doors open. There you are. Easy 90 cred. All right. One thing I really wish that they changed is that at least when you're not in combat, that there's none of this slow down, can't run for however long you want.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Better get used to it. All right. So, map. Want to go. Aha! Down here to you.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
I'm not. We can talk to this guy, and then if he doesn't have anything, we can take the CRT right there. Hey, Barlovan, got some questions.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
I need your help.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker, and I do know something about Saren.
What's the cost?
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune, but these are exceptional circumstances, so I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
He's not the only one.
Saren's turned on a lot of people.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
Where is he?
How do I find him?
I heard he was paying Citadel security a visit. If you hurry, you can probably catch him before he leaves the C-Sec Academy.
Let's get going.
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure, Commander.
There's the C-Sec Academy spot. I'll just run over there instead. Actually, I always forget. Do I need to go to each place individually, or can I use the CRT? I believe that's down in the wards. No. Presidium? No. Okay, so yeah, apparently I do need to at least know the place before, which makes sense for a game kind of thing, but really doesn't make sense for the world. Why would an area's local transit system only allow you to go to places that you've already visited? It's like a taxi driver telling you, sorry, I ain't going to take you to that one little shop in the town because you don't know how to get there. I know I live here, and I know that navigators are a thing, but I ain't going to use them. You got to tell me how to get there. There we go. Oh boy. Maybe I could have taken the CRT over to here. Hey, Avina.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. There are many points of interest here, including the Citadel embassies and C-Sec headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Alright, we're just going to grab all
I
these.
want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of C-Sec, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the C-Sec headquarters just across the lobby.
Embassies?
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why was humanity opposed?
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
What do you think?
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment.
Yeah.
My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Why were the Volus first?
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Just an embassy?
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Lesser species?
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
What about the Spectres?
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Alright, what about the Citadel Council?
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Sounds too perfect.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment.
Okay.
My code is limited
Logging
to
off.
information and simple
Goodbye.
interaction. Goodbye, and thank you.
And we
for
got some
listening.
experience.
Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Alright. I think we'll get Rex, and then we might call it there. We're getting a little close to my normal stuffing time.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Hey, Rex, my man. How you doing?
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
Rex?
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
How so?
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Korra's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
Let me guess.
He betrayed the Shadow Broker.
A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
Why would he do that?
What does Saren have to do with this?
Well, the Quarian has something that connects Saren to the Geth. He paid Fist a small fortune for her.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the Council will have to listen to us.
And we might be too late.
Saren might already have her.
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
What about the Shadow Broker?
I want to know more about your employer.
Can't tell you much. All I got was a coded message with the details of the job. Standard procedure.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
We could use him.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
Alright. Gonna take Rex and guess we'll go Caden. Actually, we got a lot of, okay. We need some tech. So yeah, I guess we kind of got to go Caden because, so we've got 2 bits. We got 1 bit from Rex on both Biotic and Combat. And then we've got 2 bits from me for Biotic because I'm not a mix. And then we get 1 more from Caden as well as 1 in tech. We'll be going with different people later. Okay, so we need to get to the med center, requisition office, CSEC offices, traffic control, docking bay, Presidium, lower wards. That's where we need to go. That actually went a little faster than I thought. I thought it was going to be a little bit longer. It's been a hot minute since I last played. Oh, are we loading? Oh, it's an elevator.
You've got impressive biotic power. Humans should never have switched to the weaker L3 implants.
My headaches can be pretty bad, and I'm one of the lucky L2 implants. The L3s are safer.
You don't stop using a gun just because the kickback has a little sting.
You got 3 people with biotic abilities. Usually, since my guy's a little bit of a mix, I can do a little bit of a mix, but I'm gonna try and go with some other stuff. Scan you. Hey, Lang.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I saw the monument at Akuz. They got a whole section about you there. It's a miracle you survived.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Nah.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
See ya. Let's see. We're right over here. Right behind us.
Don't kid yourself. It's even bigger than it looks.
Jeez, you can really tell it's just a 2D image. Couldn't really tell that in the old games, but yeah, I mean on the older consoles, but yep, that's definitely a 2D image.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you? Let her go.
Well, dang, Garrus, that's one heck of a shot. Heh. Gotcha.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Big risk.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to... Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Who were those men?
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They worked for Feast. They wanted to shut me up. Keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
The one I told you about, Shepard.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Fist has her.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Why do you hate Saren?
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
You made your case.
Welcome aboard.
Fist is going to be waiting for us. When we hit him, we better hit him hard.
Alright, so now we're going to go Rex and Garrus. We've got plenty, we've got a fair amount of firepower. Obsidian, lower wards. It's not Flux that we need to go to. Yeah, we need to go to lower wards. Come on, open up. There we go. Codex entry for the nebula. Right, I kind of, okay, so yeah, we need to make a right here. Emily Wong?
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard! I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
Sure.
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How are the investigations linked?
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
Source of information?
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
All right, consider it done.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
All right. Then down this alleyway. Scan this keeper. Just a little drive-by scanning. Down here so that we can get into the lower ward. There we go. And right through here to Cora's Den. For a second there, I thought there was a platform down there. Yeah, wait. No, no. Just a trick of the viewing angle, I think.
Looks like it's shut down.
Fist knows we're coming.
Rex, that's my shield you're hitting.
Get down!
There we go. Go. That's why I love pistols. Good enough to be used at close to mid-range. Oh, that's probably there because the game doesn't realize that he's not actually here. There was a quest that we're supposed to come down here for. Remember the one that we got from Madame? Just didn't want that going off while we were standing there.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
Save yourselves.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work. Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
Quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Exactly. Manual override. And there. potential pistol. Take all. Better capacity, worse damage, and worse accuracy. Shit. You wouldn't get into cover. Resume from last save. Probably going to be outside. Yep. Oh well. These guys aren't that hard to fight our way through. I think we might go a little long today. That's why that thing I got is a good idea, because it bypasses shields. Whereas my bullets do not. All right. Hey.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer. Warehouse.
Stay back, or we'll
take him out.
Ah, not what I... Ah, dang it. Okay, okay. It's not that big a deal. I'll just die intentionally in the next room. Once the charts come on, I'm gonna go down like a ton of bricks. There we go. And loading's not that big a deal. I probably should have saved in between, but oh well. It's not that big a deal. It's not like back in the day when I'd be sitting here waiting for 5 minutes for it to load. Alright. Oh, there. Honestly, that ability I have, I definitely realized it before, but still, it's not very good for guys with a lot of health. It's good for guys that have heavy shields, since it bypasses the shield. There. They're all dead. Blow that up. Alright.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer. Warehouse.
Stay back, or we'll shoot.
Save yourselves.
This would be a good time to... Yeah, I never liked
Would have been quicker.
Shooting people isn't always.
There we go. +2 to Paragon. Alright. Manual override. And there. Oh. There. Yeah, no pistol that time. Oh well. Okay.
Why do I have to do everything myself? Time to die, little soldiers.
tell me I surrender.
Smart move.
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
You son of a bitch.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry. What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
You deserved it.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
Right. We're on a time limit. Got a little bit of renegade points there, but that's fine. Yeah, there we go. It's so much easier to track targets with a mouse. This way and this way. Through the alleys. Hurry.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
There you go. Girl can take care of herself, apparently. Alright, time to fight. Garrus, out of the way. Gosh dang it, Garrus.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
I took care of him.
Don't worry about Fist. He got what was coming to him.
Then I guess there are two things I need to thank you for. Who are you?
A friend.
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Just doing my job.
You wanted proof Saren's a traitor. This is it.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
Pilgrimage?
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
Something of value?
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel,
or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Ah, sorry. Please continue.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
Is that true?
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
What's the conduit?
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
It must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Reapers. Sounds familiar.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
She's right.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life, and they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
Will they believe it?
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
What about your quest?
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
All right, join us.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
All right, now we're going to make a very balanced team here. Ashley and Tally. The three specialists. All right. All right, we are going to do what I said. And 4, because that gets us all the way up to recharge time and biotic talents reduced by 10% and biotic protection by 15. The others can wait. Ashley, auto level, because you've got a few. And Tally, you've got quite a few. So auto level that up. First aid. Increases squad healing. That'll be good for her to get later on once we have the ability to. Tech resistance and shield capacity. Hers does health and health regeneration. Equipment. Take all. That's it on the pistol. Anything that could go in here? Aha. These are the ones I've been waiting for. Damage over time. I love it. Alright, anything that's a just high explosive. Cryo rounds, no. Nothing there. Do have a Guardian 2. Slightly higher shields, but nah, that's not good enough. Oop. Got anything we can slot in there? No. Okay. Tally. Pistols and shotguns. Gotcha. Shotgun. Yeah, it's a shotgun. You're supposed to be kind of up close when you use it anyway, so there's that. Don't have anything for you there, although we can... Oh, you know what? Something I should go back to our guy. Pistol. That. Combat sensor 2. Heatsink. Basically gives us more shots. High caliber. Increases damage but decreases fire rate and heat absorption. Improves sights. Increases max accuracy. Let's go improved accuracy for now. Alright, Ashley, Tally first. Shotgun will give you the armor piercing, the combat sensor 2. Pistol, hammerhead, and heatsink. Actually, where'd that heatsink? High caliber barrel. And then we don't have an Omni tool for you, and we need specifically Quarian armor. Ashley, aha. Once again, that's not much better. Higher shields, but really nothing of much use there. That's the same shotgun that she has. No, accuracy and damage are the big ones for that. That's the same. Okay. This is probably going to be the one that you're going to be using a lot due to default, so we'll put the upgrades in there first, and we'll put the heatsink in that one. Nothing there. Then we'll just drop our other upgrades in. There we go. All right. What time is it? Okay, we did run a... you know what? Oop, not what I meant to do. We'll go and do this last thing. We are running a little bit long, but it's the first time on YouTube, so... I don't... Oop.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time? Commander Shepard, my name is Spaaace. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
Happy to help.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Wait, the 212? Your wife was serviceman Nirali Bhatia. I'm Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. I served in her unit.
Chief Williams, it is a pleasure. Nirali spoke of you with great respect.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Mr. Bhatia. Nirali was a good woman. What can we do for you?
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Did they say why?
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
We'll put this right.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
All right, we'll do this, and then we'll go and do the stuff at the council. Oscar.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
I'm here for Spaaace.
Yes. A man named Spaaace is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You're running tests.
You're studying her injuries to learn more about Geth weaponry.
The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
Length of the research?
How long do you think the research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
What about the number of them?
You've got to have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
What are the results?
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
Yeah, no, this ain't right.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
It's not worth it.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I'm out there fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing him. Tell Spaaace that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
There you go. Also, you know, you could have just told him that that was the reason and then given him an option. You know, that is kind of a thing that does sometimes actually happen. You know, soldier dies, no one wrote something new from something new. Not really all that common, but still. So they're like, look, can we hold on to the body to figure out what happened? And sometimes they'll say yes.
Has there been any word?
She's coming home.
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Spaaace? I don't know if this helps, but your wife, Nirali, loved you very much. She missed your cooking, and she played recordings of you every night before she went to sleep.
I know, Miss Williams. But thank you. It's nice to hear it again.
Also, maybe it's just me, but that accent tells me Hindu. And look, I'm no expert when it comes to it. My information is very limited, but I think that there is something in that culture about tending to a body as soon as possible after their death. So that might very well be the reason. Citadel Tower. There we go. All right, let's get this done.
Come on. Udin is presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines, that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth revere them.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Doesn't matter.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
The Reapers are real.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
I've seen them.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
Exactly.
A Citadel fleet can secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
There's the point.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Send me.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
It's your best solution.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and
Background
privileges
music's a
of
little
the
quiet, so I
Special
turned it up for
Tactics
you guys.
and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Thank you.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any leads?
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Figures.
What do you expect from a politician? Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
Spectre bonus. Spectre training talent unlocked. So just to show you guys what that is. So there's all the basic stuff. Then down here we have Spectre training. Increases health, accuracy, and effectiveness of all attacks and powers. Also grants the Unity ability. So that's a so it's basically a 1% with an extra 0.5% on each one for damage and duration of all powers, increases health by 5%, and increases maximum accuracy by 2, goes up by about 1 each. The Unity ability is really great because it restores dead squad members with 30% health and 50% shields, or 4075 and 5100 at the max level. And as you guys can see here, we also now have access to higher ranks of charm. Which goes up a little bit now that we have Spectre, and will go up more as we get more Paragon. Also gives us store discounts. The Intimidate one. The Intimidate allows me to sell items for more, while the Charm allows me to buy them for less. Okay. All right. Just going to save this. Go. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that stream. As I said, this is going to be a new thing. Between this time and next time, I'm going to try and find a better way to do this so that I can actually have chat and everything once again. I think it was just the fact that I was trying to use a preset up one. I don't think Streamlabs likes that. I'm sure there's a tutorial online that I can find. Hopefully it's for a recent version of Streamlabs. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. Any of you guys that are around here for my YouTube streams, if you want to see more of me, head on over to Twitch. You can find the link to it down in the description for this stream, or after I finish up here for the archive for it. Or you can just wait around. I'm usually a couple of weeks behind on each one as far as getting them up on here, so that's a thing. But either way, and the 2 games that we are playing on Twitch currently, Thursdays is Jade Empire, and for the time being, Tuesdays are Lil Gator Game. Tuesdays are normally a different game, but I usually play that co-op with my sister. But she's unable to do that for a while, so I'm playing something else to keep me busy, and so that I'm not just playing Jade Empire twice a week. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed that stream and my first one going directly to YouTube. I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and as always, I will see you all next time.